Starting in
and toes
Up and down.
5, 4, 3.
1.5.
God damn it!
Take 2.
Starting in 5, 4, 3. Bunnycast number 31, recorded on April 23rd, 2010. The Dead Comic Society.
Hey, I came here to tell you. That failed spectacularly. Let's just get into the meat of the matter. Just cut off the first bit and let's go.
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go. Card games on motorcycles.
Take 3.
Card games on motorcycles.
Sometimes the dreams come back and seem so real to me. The sky turns so cold and black. I'm scared of what I see, but I'm not afraid anymore. You vanquished my fears. You gave me the reason to laugh and stole all my tears. And now I can fly to heights that I never knew.
Swords of revealing light, sewing you down to 3 rounds or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Jack of Hearts.
Okay. All right, welcome back.
3 clubs.
Welcome to the Bunnycast. Oh, thank you, Skype, for technical difficulties.
Yes,
and
10 of
thank you,
diamonds.
lack of preparation.
Jack of Hearts.
Failboat, preparing to sail. 3, 2, 1, go.
All on the fail boat.
13 of clubs. Wait, failed motorcycle.
Playing the role of Buffy tonight is me, Dame Helen. Playing the role of Giles is the Right Reverend Lord Sir Killerfish of the Keenfans. Playing the role of Oz is Squato. Playing the role of Xander is Sir Xepharon the Prepared, and playing the role of the redheaded lesbian witch Willow, Sir Imdium the Persistent.
We don't know how that happened.
And I'm still not sure how I should be playing Xander. Should I look this up on YouTube real quick while you guys talk and stuff?
I'm guessing you wanted Werewolf Boy there, Zeph.
Duh. Or Werewolf Girl, either way.
All right, so let's.
I need to get that picture done.
And for the record, people, Killerfish has said he was going to do a feature about. Well, you know what? We should just fucking call it fail photocycle now. So
The Failer Cycle?
Actually, I didn't say I'd do it. You said I'd do it.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
yes, it is because you do it anyway. So
All right, to fit in further.
Jumping into forum news. For any new listeners that have jumped in and decided to listen since we had the podcast with Little Karibo.
You're going to get over it.
Hey! And...
They're fresh bunnies. They're baby bunnies. I want to pet the bunnies.
No, you
Now,
are
there's a
far too
reason
big.
you've got a straight
Okay, so if you're here
Wait.
listening since the last recording,
If
yes,
they're young bunnies, does that count as pedo? That's kind of weird.
only for you. You're the furry.
I'm done. Yeah, I went there. Benny Hill theme. You should totally incorporate that into that spot. I can give you the sound bite.
I know you can.
I don't know. You can find it yourself, Homer.
Oh, yes. Okay, so for those of you who are joining since our last recording, yes, it is this bad every week. Sometimes it's worse.
Last one was actually better.
Like
Rarely
last time
better.
I actually fell asleep. Yes, I actually honestly did fall asleep during the last recording.
Oh, yeah,
Apparently, no one noticed.
And apparently I was AFK and no one noticed. Or they noticed and didn't say anything.
Actually, it was you, Zeph, that caused me to go to sleep. That's how interesting you.
Oh.
What's that, Squato?
Okay,
I can't hear you. Your Australian accent's getting in the way.
So,
Commissioner of
try
Australia.
speaking American. It's the only language I understand.
Squato, get off your motorcycle.
Motorcycle?
The failer
Just
cycle.
call it motorcycle.
Yes.
we every podcast we go over forum news for the Elgunishive forums, which can be found. Well, okay, that's a little schizophrenic too. The original location of the forums was on forums.keenspot.com.
I think it was top webcomics first, then Keenspot.
Okay, so, well, I mean, the one that's still active is on forums.keenspot.com.
Oh, yeah.
Right, if you were to seek out the heaviest concentration of fans of Elgunishive, aka bunnies, that would be on forums.keenspot.com. There is a newer forums that is actively promoted by the Bunnycast and Dan Shive, the creator of Elgunishive, and that's on community...
The Great Squirrel.
Yes, the Great Squirrel. Community.910cmx.com.
Have yet to memorize that. Took me a year to memorize. It took me a year to memorize forums.keenspot.com. Thank you, Bookmark Toolbar.
Yes.
All right. What is Squato yelling about back there? I wonder.
That's actually Zeph.
That's actually on my end. I'm in the store right now.
Thank you for confusing the accents there. So, go you.
So,
like I said,
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Call of Duty on big screen TVs, and they're shooting and the blowing up and the killing and the what have you and the oil.
The awesome stuff.
The oil for later. Oh my God!
I was about to say,
The shooting and the stuff, the things, and the killing and the blood, and oh my God!
I would like to know, we've been talking about forum news for about 5 minutes, and we have yet to actually cover forum news.
Oh my God!
There's a thing online called forums where people come discuss things, and it's not YouTube, where it's just filled with, that.
Yeah, YouTube.
There we go.
Both girls trying to trash talk each other about how their video sucks and how they're gay, or how they're not. That's the definition of YouTube.
Actually, no.
I hate you. I hate you. No, screw you. You're gay.
Actually, spin off from that. Spin off from that is the fact that people have been bitching on my YouTube channel about how EGS is an anime-inspired piece of crap because it's obviously all anime.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that on Twitter.
Yeah. Just read the comments. It's fucking hilarious. Even Dan made a joke about it.
Yeah, I remember reading that too.
I haven't had the time to pay attention to follow Twitter much.
Oh, you're not as bad as Killerfish because he hasn't been on his since like a year. So,
Fail whales over there.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Paying attention.
Sorry, I got distracted by these cool rubber bands which I'm playing with.
Well, hey, at least Homer,
so stretchy and fun.
At least he can pay attention. I'm too poor to afford that.
I'm going to just say this right now. Stop playing with yourself.
I'm so poor I can't. I'm so poor I can't afford to pay
was there
attention.
some sort of sexual innuendo in that sentence?
Yes, rubbers in America have nothing to do with erasers.
That's why I said rubber bands.
Motorcycle.
Yes, we have our own term for the fail whale.
motorcycle.
All right, so related to forum news, though not directly on the forums, but usable in a similar fashion, there is now an official EGS channel on...
Really?
Yes, on DeviantArt.
Yes, there is, yeah.
So,
Going right now.
Yes. DeviantArt is really, honestly, the ideal place to have an art-based forum for Elgunishive, and honestly, it's kind of surprising it hasn't up until now.
Unless you're like me and you're like into the furry thing, in which case I also play on Fur Affinity.
And there is You do know that there is art sections just for furries on DA as well, so...
Yeah, but they're limited.
You haven't been to the ones I've been to.
Link me, please?
It's been a few months, and I don't have...
What good are you?
I have a wife and a daughter. I have a life.
He's good for teasing you. That's what he's good for.
Okay. You had me at life.
I find it amusing that somebody goes to DeviantArt and thinks there's not enough furry art here, so he goes off and makes their own.
Back.
Okay.
Actually, it could be worse. He could be saying that about profanity.
Yeah, right.
Yes, I've gone to Fur Affinity.
All right, I am going to be listening to this when it comes out to see what I missed.
Okay.
You missed your mama.
Well,
Let's not go there, Squato. Let's try and keep this fairly on track. And I know it's weird me saying that. I know it's weird me saying that.
Objection!
Try and keep on track here.
Okay, so we have...
How many memes and tropes have we traversed over so far?
I've lost count. Okay, we also, every recording, talk about the latest events within the El Guna Shive comic. I am not even going to attempt to describe this comic. If you are interested...
Boinky boinky.
No.
There we go. There's a description.
Boinky, bubbles, squirrels, and... Wow, I just came across the
God
EGS...
damn it!
I just came across the EGS Chibi song on DeviantArt. It's a Flash animation.
Sorry.
It's a simple thing. It shows the main 5 female characters going chibi.
That's recorded.
Girls 5. That's all it is.
Who's the one that did the song?
Oh God! I get it.
It's Ferry Bob.
Terrible. It's the Badger song.
Yes.
Oh God.
Okay.
Welcome to something that's about 5 years old. There, Zeph. Good on the upkeep there.
That is a little old. So, Elliot.
I do research on EGS.
Elliot's eye for detail.
Especially one particular detail.
Yeah. I like the way you got around it with the line of, "Well, I just focus on your face." You sure you do.
I think I actually recall somebody in the forum saying that he should use that line. So it's wonderful prognostication there to the bunny that predicted this. Congratulations.
Joy. Joy, 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 joy. Joy to the world. I shall sing because I'm not very good.
Oh my God, I'm going to kill it now. I'm going to kill it with fire.
Yes, thank you, Skype. Indeed.
It's so funny being on this end of the conversation for once.
Yes, another thing for those of you joining us who have never listened before.
Wait, where were we?
This is normally Killerfish is the one that drops off every 5 minutes.
Oh my God, I am going to kill it. I'm going to kill it with fire. I said that.
Yes, you did. Okay, so
he's in a time loop. Delicious.
So, being somebody who, I can definitely tell you that Geist's perception of the frontal region of women is usually a little bit skewed.
Also known as breasts. Just for those of you who weren't too sure, we're talking about boobies.
I'm going to borrow from the great...
Screw you guys, I'm having chicken.
I'm going to borrow from the great internet philosopher Yahtzee of Zero Punctuation fame. Stonking great tits. There.
What the fuck accent was that?
Thank you, sir. May I have
think he
another?
was trying to do the same as Zero... shut up now.
Yes, sir. May I have another?
Zero punctuation, Yahtzee.
Let's go around the block, Mr. Bitterman.
Seriously,
One more
what the
time.
hell accent was that?
Once more with feeling.
Clemens, fuck.
Enhance.
The guitar.
Enhance.
Any noises, dude.
Where were we now? Boobs.
I don't even know anymore.
We got derailed at boobs.
Talking
And
Yes,
everything
that-
just
which-
stopped.
Motorcycles.
Motorcycle. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to
That's our
miscellaneous
safety
news.
word. Yes.
I feel like doing a Groucho Marx thing. Motorcycle. Hey, here's $1. Careful, the ink's still wet.
Miscellaneous news. Let's start off with a North Carolina town has banned thongs.
What?
Why?
What?
Why are we denying humankind this, well, sometimes awesome,
They better
but
not come to
sometimes
Australia.
horrifying sight?
It's one of those things where if they are just banning thongs for women, I vote that, as many people as possible do a flash mob where, like, as many guys, I don't care what your body type
I'm totally
is.
getting Speedos.
Yeah, you get the Speedos, you get a thong, you go to the beach, and you just flash mob that place to hell.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Speedos? You're talking about?
I don't know. All I hear is ha 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 ha.
And for once, it's not me doing it. This is quite disturbing, really.
And the audio degradation in Skype is making it sound damn creepy.
Let me do it again then.
I'm sorry, but how the hell does swimwear relate to thongs?
Well, it's the Americanized thing. You forget. We're a little anal about stupid shit.
Yeah.
Squato, a thong in America is the bottom half of a two-piece bikini set.
That's usually skin tight and leaves little to nothing to
We
the
just call it the
imagination.
G-string.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's a little more
in
than that,
America, a G-string is a bedroom enhancement tool.
We also call it anal floss.
Australia.
I don't know why I'm clicking on. Oh yeah.
Because
Not footwear. Not
I'm not
footwear.
even going to ask.
Footwear.
it's actually SFW. See, in America we call those flip flops.
Yeah, a guy goes into a shoe store with two left feet and says, "Hey, excuse me, do you have any flip flips?"
Perfect.
To be fair, I did actually know, though, what you were referring to with thongs, and that's because that show, Just Shoot Me, the girl that was played that Nina, she was on one of the shows in Australia, a chat show, and they asked her, the first thing they said is, you come to Australia, have you tried to wear a thong yet? And she went, oh, yeah, I'm wearing one now. And they're like, what? And it turns out she was referring to the G-string, what we refer to as a G-string.
Yes.
It took them 10 minutes to actually explain that point to her so she could understand it. Unfortunately, it's not on YouTube, but it's fucking hilarious if anyone actually can put it up there.
Yes. Random news, or at least miscellaneous, which is pretty much the same thing. James Cameron's actually going to be pulling out sequels to Avatar.
Of course he is.
Out of his ass.
And this one's going to be focusing on the underwater life in the oceans of the fictional moon of Pandora.
So, are the
It's
human...
Titanic in space.
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead of
I'm the king of the moon!
yeah,
King of the
I would have actually gone Spartacus instead of Titanic with space.
I'm the king of Fern Gully.
Smurf Gully.
Yeah.
Smurfing A.
Oh, I get.
Oh, man. MDM's
To be fair-
connection is terrible.
Yeah, to be fair, this is not the first time he's gone on with things like that. After Titanic, he was apparently working on a sequel to Titanic. It was going to follow Rose from after the ship sank to when she threw the damn diamond off.
The story is told by Rose from beyond the grave.
Yes, nobody cares about her. All they care is watching Leonardo DiCaprio die.
and the guy hit the propeller.
Yes,
That
that's
I love that
that's
sound
why
effect.
I watch that movie.
I love that sound effect. It's kind of like in the Star Wars. I forget which one, but it's where Darth's helmet's lowering. You just hear this, boom. That boom noise is just awesome.
Shall we move on to the next news item?
Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Thank you. This one is a bit more serious. The ACTA Treaty. Squato, this one is near and dear to your heart as well as mine. I know that. if for those of you who are not familiar, there's this. It's I forget what ACTA stands for. It's like
Oh my
copyright.
God! This
There's
again.
MDM again.
For a little bit.
We'll catch you in 5 minutes' time.
Yes.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
TA?
Anyway, ACTA.
So yes,
What is
ACTA.
Anti-counterfeiting trade agreement.
What?
Anti-counterfeiting trade agreement.
That's it. Yes.
Also known as the Australian Clay Target Association.
No, it basically this is okay. If there is such a thing as a perfect idea of a good governmental oversight on making sure that the people are served with a good, strong bill that will protect the interests of everybody and not just a few special interests, and it's an open and democratic process, and it's by the will of the people who are going to be educated by this law. This is the exact opposite of that concept. It was put together by a handful of basically rich companies in the entertainment industry, Hollywood, the recording industry, etc. It was done in secret as an international treaty that has only a handful of representative people selected by, again, the entertainment industry.
oh my!
And
Let's see. Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
What a-
He's still here. He's still here. He's still here. He is still here.
Yes.
hasn't failed yet. Give us a test. MDM.
Out.
Oh,
Wait. He's talking. I do see it, but
your bars are moving.
This thing. Yeah.
Horrible quality on that. I mean, absolutely.
Wait,
I can't
Can
make
you
it out.
hear me?
Yeah, there we go. That seemed to do it.
What the hell?
Speak like that more often, and it works.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing is right up against my mouth, dude.
Hey, it seems to be. We hear you now.
Yay. I feel wanted.
Now we can barely hear you.
I feel wanted.
Okay, how do I come across then?
You're fine.
You're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, who
is-
cares about Squato?
You're fine, unfortunately. I mean, awesomely, unfortunately. Yeah, hey.
No, dude. I told you, Homer, earlier that my internet connection was going to be like spazzing out every few seconds.
Yes. Clearly,
Because my grandmother's, this is a crap connection to my grandmother's. There's like a house next door, and it's like one bar, and it keeps. But now, oh man.
Oh my!
Get closer to the wall. Or camp outside the house. Their house.
Just go into their
I want
living room.
camping.
Just go into their living room, raid their fridge.
Just go inside the house. Be like, I'm going to borrow your internet for a minute. Times.
Or maybe eternity.
Actually, there's a supposedly a deadly new fungus emerging in Oregon, in the northwest part, basically, of the United States. Basically, I'm going to read the first caption here. A deadly airborne new strain of fungus has emerged in Oregon. It's already killed 1 out of 4 known affected people so far, and might also attack animals ranging from dogs to dolphins, and it's likely to spread. The new strain, known as VG, I think IIC, of the fungus Cryptococcus. What the? Hold on. I dropped. He's calling me. I'll be right back.
Anyway, fungus thing.
We'll come back to that one.
I had a
Alright.
fantastic, amusing anecdote about, or not anecdote, joke about the Halo and the Flood, but
Could I talk about the giant death volcanoes now?
talk about
Actually,
giant
I
death
reckon-
volcanoes.
I reckon we should just finish up on that counterfeiting trade thing. Whatever.
Anyway,
First.
But I won't get a chance to talk with too many more other people in here. I want to talk about the giant death volcanoes.
is
No, I really think this one's serious enough. We can come to that. It's Sorry, Killerfish, but look, basically the whole point is that this is an agreement that it's being worked on. No one actually knows when it started to become from. All we know is that it's a group of businesses came together with this idea of wanting to protect, quote, their intellectual property. And they went to national governments trying to change the laws. Now, no one actually knew a damn thing about it until someone released the information up on WikiLeaks. Yes, that place which had that information about, what was it, the airstrike in Iraq which killed those civilians, amongst other things. And it's a site which the Australian government wants to ban from Australians viewing for some stupid reason. Basically, what's happened is the information was put up on there and people realised that this actually was going on, and now people have realised just how far this has gone. Although the nations involved are saying it's in negotiation stage, nothing has been said. So, yeah, it's not a very good thing. It's basically trying to control the internet so that anything that is meant to be, if any person feels as any company feels that their intellectual property is meant to be, quote, damaged, they will basically destroy, take away the person's internet, amongst other things.
Well, the best part is that certain legal experts have analyzed it, and you can be banned from the internet just for being assumed to have being. Basically, if they think you're possibly going to some point in the future infringe on their material, then they can cut you off.
You're a terrorist.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Well, you're going to be. Die.
They basically, it's the companies can say this person's going to do illegal activities. We feel that and we need to protect our rights. Okay, we'll just cut off their internet access. That's it.
It's like
you're not even meant to actually be able to question this or even fight it. It's just a case of, it's been done. It's under X country's law that they can do this, and they've done it. So there you go.
Wait. That sounds. I hate certain people, but I'm not allowed to say who they are because they might throw me offline.
Go for it. Go for it. I've made enough comments about my government, Steve Conroy, for being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and see that's.
Yeah. And I can go much worse.
All right. This internet, I am going to kill.
We have you.
Well, so far you're sounding a lot better.
Yay! I'm so happy.
Stay pissed off. It helps fix the internet. Anger is what makes the internet work. If you know this.
Rage! Right!
That's why there are so many flame wars.
Yeah,
the
your mom's gay.
Runs off rage.
Your mom's gay. Well, yeah, your mom can lick an octopus. Wait, she already did.
Right. Giant death volcanoes?
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Okay,
right. This is obviously the news about the volcano in Iceland, which blew its top and set up a huge volcanic ash cloud, which grounded all flights in Europe.
You mean volcanoes shoot
Hooray!
with an ash?
The Earth farted.
Yes.
That's what that rumbly was. It's got the rumbling in my tumbling.
So, do anybody know anybody who have been put aside by flights by this? I'm trying to say something, but I can't think. I
don't know, Killerfish. Has your flight's been cancelled because of anything like this? Other than
That's
that,
what I
no.
was trying to say, yes.
My parish priest is trapped in Spain. Last time I checked, he went on a pilgrimage to Fatima and Lourdes to some of my fellow parishioners, and he's been trapped there since the volcano erupted. And it's not funny, but it's just like, ha.
Actually, question for you, Killerfish, is how are the skies like for you? Because one of the comments that's being made is that skies across Europe are generally the clearest they've been in decades.
Decades, yeah, they're amazing to look at. And
well, that's just how farts go. The air smells cleanest right before the stench.
Yeah, but the thing is, you look up at the sky and you realise you're never going to see a sky like that before again, because there are going to be planes in it. And that's the sky you're looking up now is you're never going to see a sky like that again, ever. And it's
part of the reason for that,
most beautiful sky I've ever seen.
Part of the reason for that, and this is something they got from 9/11, is when they shut down all the airlines, the US airspace, scientists basically just monitored to see what was going to happen to the skies, and they found out is that there was less cloud seeding because of the fact that the planes, when they're up in the air, they actually cause clouds to form from the vapor trails, amongst other things that flow off them, and which is ironically helping to cool the planet. So it meant that for a few days afterwards, the temperature across those parts of the US rose.
Carbon footprint my ass!
So are you saying that for Earth Day we should be like, no planes can fly? Oh, God, that's the next book. It's not going to be a day no planes would die. It's a day no planes would fly.
All right, I got 15 minutes.
15 minutes, you're done?
Well, I'm going to be ready to go home in 15 minutes.
Okay. So,
but I would say this fungus thing that I mentioned a bit ago, it's kind of interesting. It says it targets not only humans, but it's also proven capable of infecting dogs, cats, alpacas, sheep, and elk, and other strains for some fucking reason are able to even get to.
Yay, alpacas!
Death to alpacas.
so
No, they sound like babies, dude.
But,
you ever seen one? They make noises like babies.
Although it can spread to mammals, it does not jump from animal to animal. Instead, people and other animals get it from inhaling spores that are released by samples of the fungus that infect trees.
So
technically, this could be
we need to burn. No, basically, we need to burn down Oregon.
Yay!
So what you're saying is that the flood is real and it's starting here on Earth.
Yep. We need to get some rings up. 7 exactly.
So this is where there's meant to be a crazy invasion of weird things coming from Oregon. Then, okay.
Yeah, now we just need some of those. Never mind, I can't say that.
Quarantinettes.
Now we just need some foxes. Squato.
I've got a flamethrower.
Spaceball's the flamethrower. The kids love this one.
So,
merchandising.
MDM, since you're taking off here in a couple minutes, let's go ahead and plug your project.
Actually, no. I still have like 15 minutes, so I can.
Right, but I don't want you to not have a chance to mention what's going on. And
15 minutes, 10 minutes ago. No.
Okay, so MDM is going to be doing the second show of the Bunnycast network.
Yay! Too bad I don't have any confetti.
So
the second one to actually get up.
MDM, what's the title going to be?
Sir MDM Science Corner. Last time I checked, it may change.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now we're going to go
science.
I could say smart things and make it sound cool.
And we're going to go into more depth next recording.
Yay!
That's going to be our show dedicated to MDM, so that he can get all.
Yay! I have a show.
So MDM is going to be our version of Hunts and Bunny Jew.
So okay, let's see. When is this? On the 7th? Oh, I have an appointment that day. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, the first recording is on next week. So.
Which, of course, brings us to what the question: can we get some bunnies to help MDM out?
Yay! I posted on the forums about it, but people are like, I didn't have like a positive response. They're like, what the hell is this all about? And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that's.
Actually, I'm interested to know what the science bit's meant to be about myself.
Well, like I said, the internet is powered by anger. That's why your response is negative.
The reason why I'm asking is because, well, you've actually mentioned with your priest who's being fought over in Spain, and
you
you're
won't like me when I'm angry.
Wait, you mentioned that, and then you're talking about this being a science thing. I'm just wondering what the atheists are going to be thinking. And I really do know some atheists that particularly Anki, whose view is that if you're going to do anything with science, you must be have the belief that there is no God because there is no other conclusion.
All right.
Right.
A wizard did it. I believe in magic.
So wait, are we coming up to the comic reviews now or no?
No. We're still partway through the news. This is how it goes every week, man.
All right. Wait, if you're still going by the time I get home, I'm going to hop back in, all right?
Okay.
It's only like an hour. It's my grandmother's. So.
Okay, so. What? Oh, yes. Squato, you wanted to mention the Hitler videos.
Okay.
What?
Here's a question. Has anyone ever seen the movie Downfall?
No.
I've seen Dead Space Downfall, but it's not related. It's totally not related.
I reckon. Okay, you don't know what this is. Downfall is a film I really do recommend seeing. It's basically about the last 10 days in Hitler's bunker. It actually is a very good film. It's in German. It's showing basically the city of Berlin and the dream of Nazi glory falling around these people, and they realise that the end has come, and they're either celebrating or killing themselves or things like that.
What, no flashy musical numbers?
No.
I am sorely disappointed.
Leonardo da Vinci is not in this one?
Flashy musical numbers.
Does Ben Affleck have a part?
Oh,
no.
Heil myself, heil to me. I am the Kraut who's out to change our history.
Actually, I don't know what you'd call Austrians, because you'd remember that Hitler was an Austrian, not a German. He just took over Germany for some reason.
Don't you know that Australia is the worst part of Europe, MDM? I love the topic.
What? Please repeat that. I didn't hear you. Is that a challenge?
I love that sound that just when I said that Australia is the worst part of Europe.
I got that's my phone. I just got a text message. I love how the timing on that just works.
It did just
But
work.
no, the joke is this with you saying with Austria, it's just how often you see it in news reports and from any part of the world where they say they link Australia as in Austria. There's on which Encyclopedia Dramatica, they've got an absolutely brilliant picture of it for Australia, and it's basically in the middle. It's replacing Austria with Australia, and with the comment "worst part of Europe."
Okay, so explain the videos.
Okay, the videos are from this one segment in the film. It's about 4 or so minute scene where Hitler is informed that the German lines have broken, the Russians are about to attack, and there is no backup. So basically, Berlin's about to fall, and with it, he's about to die. Okay.
So, the videos.
Nicely random. So that's the whole scene, and then he rages like crazy when he finds out. Now, the videos themselves have basically started when someone did a video for Hitler being kicked off Xbox 360.
I knew there was a catch somewhere. It's like the Leonardo da Vinci film. It's like Indiana Jones. Hitler has a 360. He's playing on Xbox Live. What's he playing? Call of Duty.
Actually, he was.
Or Day of Defeat. No,
but
yeah, he was playing Day of Defeat.
But he was using an illegal version, so that's when the Microsoft did the search. Apparently, they scanning across Europe. When they hit Berlin, they found his was illegal and he was banned from the 360 for good. because he forgot, he accidentally connected it to the internet once, and that's how they caught him.
That's why there was no Xbox back then.
It doesn't matter, because since then they've basically had these videos that spawn this whole meme on YouTube where anyone raging about anything, be it, say, the news about a certain game, news about a movie. It happens quite a lot in Australian politics whenever, say, someone's unhappy about the R18 rating, how Hitler doesn't like what's happening with that. They'll have him yelling on it. And it's basically... So it's taken a life of its own, and now the company that owns the film rights has said, we want this, we want to stop this. So they've gone to YouTube and they're deleting all of those videos. But even they know it's an uphill battle. But it's funny is that what's the group?
Uphill.
This name.
Oh, this is cool. Sorry, I'll explain here in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, Susan Boyle. Apparently, he rages about Susan Boyle and everything.
Hitler rages about Susan Boyle. Britain's Got Talent. She seriously has one of the raunchiest sounding voices until she sings.
Yeah, but apparently an anti-defamation league person is unhappy about these videos because they turn Hitler into a cartoon character. That's the actual quote.
You mean people haven't done that before? Come on.
Tell them not to watch South Park.
little Hitler, where did that little Pulaski go?
And speaking of South Park...
Okay, with that
speaking of South Park, I just recently
I was the one to put this news on.
I watched a video of Cartman doing Lady Gaga's poker face. It's pretty funny.
Oh, good Lord.
It's hilarious. Check it out sometime. It's on YouTube.
So,
Okay, with this one, basically what's happened is that with the 200th episode, South Park made fun of the fact that they've made fun of celebrities. So all the celebrities that they've made fun
They're
of.
only at 200 episodes?
Sue them. No, they're on 201 now.
Oh, still, they've only passed 200 episodes
I
since...
know, you'd think.
You'd think they'd be up by like 2,000 or some shit by now for as long as they've been on.
Wait, how many?
And as much parodies as they've made.
Still going.
The Simpsons, no, like 500 or something?
They're somewhere about 400 or 500, yeah.
Yeah, they're almost near 500.
I remember their
But yeah.
300th episode special.
That wasn't too bad. So basically what's happened is they've made fun of the celebrities who are attacking them. And the whole point is because one of them saw Tom Cruise was working at a fudge factory packing fudge. And they called him the fudge packer.
You know what's really funny is I actually had a friend who moved out of my state of Indiana, moved down to Texas, and literally got a job at a chocolate factory in the packaging department. I shit you not. So literally, he was telling me this over the phone. I laughed for about a good 5 to 10 minutes, had to put the phone down, walk away, came back, continued laughing, but it wasn't as extreme, and I just go, I'm sorry.
That's epic. That's epic.
And it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. In addition to that, he is actually gay.
Okay.
So basically that's Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is unhappy about that. Gets all the celebrities together, and it turns out the whole reason why he's suing the town of South Park is because he wants them to get Muhammad to appear in the town, so that the celebrities could then kidnap him and then get his juices, which would allow them to be above. No one could make any offensive comments about them.
Wow.
Okay.
That's the general.
Killerfish has just said his first word in 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
It wasn't a word. It was just some random sound, huh?
It's South Park logic. Don't even try to figure it out or justify it or explain it.
Yeah, so that's basically the point. But the big joke is that they're not even allowed to show Muhammad, even though they showed him in an earlier season. We've even included Joseph Smith, Buddha, and Jesus amongst others.
That was a funny episode.
That it was. This time he was there with a bear suit because that was the only way they could legally show him. And then apparently there was a terrorist group that put out a statement against South Park saying that if you show Muhammad in a funny way because this is a serious subject, we will kill you. So what's happened is
come on.
Cartoon Network has decided to ban the viewing of that episode from the internet.
No, didn't they censor it? They censored it. They took it out.
They censored it online, but they're trying to get it banned.
Yeah.
We're going to... we're going to defend our religion and our religious and other stuff and what have you and our holy things and whatnot by killing. It's totally against religion, but we're going to do it anyway. He said,
and I should quote this quote. This is Muslim group, this terrorist group. It's apparently one that no one has heard about before. It's maybe American based. And that's about it. And in truth be told, it feels more like someone just trolling, saying, "Oh, I'm Muslim. I'm going to blow you up."
It's you got to start small when you do that kind of stuff. You got to start small. No one's going to know about you right away. I mean, you just got you got to start with local TV stations and buildings, and then after a while, you can actually graduate to territories, states, and eventually the country, like the Al Qaeda.
And the whole world!
You've actually start blowing up small things first, like toenails or paper clips, before you can progress on to larger things.
Or frogs.
Like legs or perhaps hands. And then you can move on to suicide bombers, perhaps.
Did you see his face? Well, it's gone now, but did you see it? Come on, tell me you guys know Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, I heard of him. Ahmed the Dead Terrorist. Yes. Yes.
No.
99999 1010.
Yes.
So
Actually,
I found out. I've got an article in front of me. I got an article in front of me from the newspaper. My store is actually in my local newspaper. So, and it's actually kind of cool. It's got one of our quotes of something that one of my guys had said, basically saying, "Hey, if you're talking about unemployment, If the library's full, come here to file, he says Phil Hollowell of 4th edition. No strings attached. There's just a tiny, tiny thing. But there's actually more to it than that in the article, but just one of those things. I thought it was kind of cool. We're getting publicity.
Cool? Okay.
Ice is cool. Actually, it's downright cold. Motorcycle.
What?
Motorcycle.
So,
Card games are motorcycles.
now, who put this in? You're going to have to enlighten us all. Canada
Ace of
goes
clubs.
to war against Google.
Okay, that was me, myself, again.
I heard something about this.
Yeah, basically it's the countries of Canada, France, UK, I had the names, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Netherlands, New Zealand, and Spain have branded together because they...
Branded together, yes, they're all branded together. What did they get
Killerfish, you
branded
bastard.
with? What did they get branded with, is the question.
They're working together, they're branded together, whatever, because they want to make sure that Google is more open, amongst other things, because... Basically, they feel
not
Google
already.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean
it's not already?
more open? What do you mean more open? I can type up something about like dog lovers, and I can find access to about 3,000 porn sites that I didn't want. How open do they want?
I'll put it to you this way: how much information have you put up online?
About what?
Not a tremendous lot.
Yourself, okay, because that's what the people. This is what they're going on about. Is with privacy, is regards to Google, because Google basically wants to control. They want to have access to all internet or all information.
That's what a search
mean,
is.
everyone. Okay, they'll have. This is actually being.
Guys.
You want to have? It's very easy. Okay, see, mate. It's very easy though for people to find out off Google where you live, your full name and address. Your where you were born, any likes and preferences.
Shit, you have to call in the police department.
Not really.
Shit.
And the other thing is that if you call them up going, I need to get these details off someone, the police department will just go, no. You go on Google. Okay, give a good reason why someone should call up the police department wanting that information, and why they would give that because there's a privacy laws into place, so it stopped them.
You do realize you are challenging me to give you reasons, and I can do this.
Well, Squato, let me put it this way. It's the clipboard principle. A confident wave in a clipboard will get you anything.
Not really.
Yeah, no, really.
Wait, say that line again? Because I might have some.
A confident wave in a clipboard can get you anything.
Yeah, actually, that's actually true. I mean, I'm not exactly the highest ranking in the military, but I've tried this out. There's a joke, basically, if you hold a clipboard and walk fast wherever, no one's gonna bother you, and you can get stuff. I've tried this. I've gotten stuff from sergeants and staff sergeants and a few officers. I just say, excuse me, sir, I need this and that and what have you. I got this clipboard, and I'm like, I'm with this people, and they're like, okay, well, here you go.
Don't mess with him, man. He's got a clipboard.
He's important.
Yeah, I need a detonator for an atomic bomb. And perhaps £5 of uranium.
Well, you need a really confident wave and one hell of a shiny clipboard.
You know, one of the kind that you can store documents into, and it's got the little calculator on the clip.
It even has a built-in pen device.
Hey, there you go.
No.
I want one with a satellite TV dish installed on it. In fact, Squato's seen it. I've got a certain Swiss Army knife that I've created that has a digital camera. It's got like the little pig sticker thing. It's got a knife. It's got a toothbrush, comb, scissors, skeleton key, a hammer. It's got a styrofoam cup. Don't ask how that folds in. It's got a compass. It's got a satellite TV installation system. It's got a plasma torch, a lighter, a hunting rifle. It's got some other shit in there too. It's got a compass.
Is this like the 100 year?
And yet it doesn't have a way of speaking in English to people.
Hey, what?
R2-D2 joke.
Yeah, it makes these weird noises, but when you try to call tech support, you get, hello, tech support for the Swiss Army knife. Can I help you?
Racism.
Okay.
No.
Edit that out. That was bad of me. Edit that out.
I'm not even sure it made sense.
The R2-D2 joke is because of that. Look at how often they've really screwed him in the films, especially the prequel series. How he can do. It was just a case of he helped. Good for you. How he just went around and helped Luke, and now in the films he has rocket packs. And he can do everything, all these other crap.
Yes,
but he can still not talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not R2D2 anymore. He's R2 Deus Ex Machina.
Yes.
R2D2000.
I've just Googled my name and I've got 21 results.
Yeah, I've got. I googled my first and last name and I got 582,000 results. I'm pretty sure that, and the first, only one of the, well, two of those, I think. One, two, yeah, only two of those, three of those have anything to do with me. And out of those three, one of them does, and the other two are questionable. Because the very first one, the first thing it says, "Are you Jason Sobel? Create your own profile on Google at www.google.com/profiles. Help people find the right information when they search for you."
Well, mine 21 results all relevant to me. Nothing else. No sort of.
I've got Cruft results, but then again, one of my usernames is Homernet, so yeah, it tends to come up a lot. Wait, what is this? Oh, Last FM.
I just googled that, and it was homernet.net.
Yeah, that's it. That's an ISP in Alaska.
Also, you have a YouTube channel, apparently. You also have a Flickr photo stream. Let's see. I want to go to page 10 from page 1 and see what comes up then. Blog of Ramna Senshi Seifuku, Fishing by Homernet.
Yeah, that's my fanfic.
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious.
Okay, let me, page 19.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Actually, yeah, here we go. Homernet, estimated worth $184. Myip.net, website information.
Holy hell!
That's more than I have in my bank account, actually.
There's a movie called Killerfish, 1979. It's in the International Movie Database.
Squato's favorite websites. Urban Dictionary, Squato. Oh, I am looking up this. I have got to see what the Urban Dictionary definition of Squato is. Also known as bovine bingo, an old farm activity in which people let loose a cow or sometimes another animal in a field with squares drawn out and then bet money on where it will first take a shit.
Oh, dear.
In some versions, people are allowed to... I can't read this. Some people are allowed to try to coax the animal from a distance.
Gonna pitch a wagon, gonna paint a good.
Yeah, in some versions, people are allowed to try to coax the animal from a distance to try to influence where it takes a dump. In others, it's strictly forbidden. That's the only definition it has for Squato.
I checked up here on the other.
Squato.
My name?
You are animal turd. Bingo.
And yet your mum still likes me.
Ooh.
I did a quick. You throw me with that. I did a quick search. Apparently, under my name, most of the stuff that comes up there is not actually for me. It's for. It looks like some other guy that's starting to. It's got some photo blog, and he's trying to make himself more prominent as the person of with my name.
There's one that actually sounds like you. Squato, viewing profile. Squato, watch FM. Come to the Aussie meet. Aussie meet.
Name.
I was lying under the test. That can't be good. It's from community.910cmx.com.
Not username, my name. Actual name.
Okay.
But what's funny is that the 8th link that comes up is about drugs associated with the name's my name.
Okay.
I find that one interesting.
Your name too, so blog, something for CV, Facebook. Mr. Super Yeti Man.
What? Okay.
Mr. Super Yeti Man, and it's first last name. Yeah. Copernic search results for cell-borne biological services, and then it goes into his name. Squato on DeviantArt. Oh, yeah, that one's his.
All right, so...
CNNNN.
I think we've proved something here.
Do not believe what you see on the internet?
No.
That I exist in multiple places at once?
That too. No.
That we can tangent hard?
This is actually part of the same subject.
Motorcycle.
No.
Motorcycles on Mars.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. Ace of. Anyways, basically, this idea that Google isn't open enough and is not providing enough information is just plain stupid. And here's the dumb thing: if you were to go to, say, Bing, which does have their own search indexing and search results and search databases and all that kind of stuff, they do not use Google at all. In fact, they don't even like to reference Google at all. Bing.
You should type Google in the Bing search engine.
Don't do it, man! It's dividing by 0! Bing will give you similar, if not the exact same, set of results. So it's not like, it's Google is invading everything and they are Skynet. Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. Wow, that's a lot of results. 204 million.
For Google?
$204 million.
Well, the reason why people hold that view is because there's a lot of things that what Google wants to do and why they want to be so free with information, with getting people to do things with them is because they basically want to target ads to you. And this is where people feel they're getting dangerous.
Every link here, aside from the Wikipedia one, is about Google Jobs. From Bing. I'm going to Google the term Google.
Where people feel it's getting dangerous is how far they're going. For instance, with 23andMe. 23andMe is a service which allows people to basically you pay $1,000 and you'll be able to get a copy of your what your DNA profile looks like. Part of the deal is that Google, you can opt out of it, but you've got to do certain paperwork. Google will not keep a record of it, but if you do, they'll keep it and they'll be able to have your DNA profile linked with every other piece of data they have on you. Mm-hmm. And as I said, they actually have a lot more than people think.
Well, this goes back to a discussion I had with my wife the other night. And that is, you are not in any way, shape, or form really doing anything on the internet in private. And more these days, if you do it in real life, it's going to show up on the internet at some point. Either somebody's going to post about it on Facebook, it's going to go up on Twitter, somebody's going to snap a picture and put it on Flickr, or somehow IRL and OL are merging.
Click it.
For those listening at home, Xepharon,
you don't have to read it. I'm just going to describe the picture.
Xepharon has sent us a link to a picture.
Is it safe for work? Is it not safe for work? Let's find out. No, it's perfectly safe.
It doesn't matter. These are recorded when I'm usually at home, so you can send me the dirtiest bloody thing you want, and it's not going to give a shit. It's not going to matter.
I'm going to look up bovine bingo just for you.
Oh, thanks, mate. It shows you care.
Thinking of you wherever you are.
So basically, life is not private. There's this assumption that your life is private, but it's mostly a courtesy in this day and age.
No.
There was a news article about how there are speed cameras that operate from space. They are watching you.
That means I need to quit masturbating in public.
Damn it, this is why furries have the reputation they have.
Motorcycles.
You do realize I was kidding about that last one. Or was I?
The more you deny it, the more we believe that it actually is true, just so you know.
Did not hear a word you just said. You got really quiet.
The more you try to deny it, the more we believe you actually were telling the truth in the first place.
Yes.
The best thing is, the lady doth process too much, methinks.
Okay.
Well, we have been recording for a decent amount of time here, so let's go ahead and put in a break. When we all come back, we will be joining the Dead Webcomic Society.
Blind.